Hello, all my wonderful Coldplay fans out there. We have an exciting video today because we have some really awesome news to discuss. Coldplay just added some dates to this year's world tour. So we'll get into all that. But before we get into that, I just wanted to kind of recap this last week because there were some things on like Twitter and some things that were shared that led up to this. So let's get to that. So the first thing that happened was on January 19th when Phil responded to a tweet that said, Coldplay being too quiet right now, something brewing. And Phil responded with a thinking face. So that led us to believe that, some announcement would come out soon. And then on January 20th, Coldplay kind of tweeted out this video of tour, this like drone shot. And in it, for like a split second, there was this shot that had the US flag and the Canadian flag, and it said 1/23, meaning today's date, January 23rd. And then we're like, okay, what's going to happen? And then the following day on January 21st, all these different stadiums and venues, whatever, tweeted out hashtag MOTS WT, so Music of the Spheres World Tour, and they were being shared by Coldplay and everything. And there were those four locations. There was LA, Vancouver, San Diego, and Seattle. So it was just those four. So we're all thinking, is this, going to be the four locations? Are there going to be more and everything like that? Until finally today, the 23rd, Coldplay did just announce the World Tour editions in the US and Canada. And yes, there were only those four. But let's go over that since there were just so few. I actually made this map, which I now realize is probably the most difficult way to explain this, but I did it anyway and had fun with it. So the four locations are, we're going to start off with Seattle. So that's going to be on January 20th. And I actually don't know if you can see this, but I'll probably put the text somewhere on this too. But September 20th in Seattle at Lumen Field. So that is a Wednesday night. So we're going to be starting things off hot on a Wednesday night in Seattle. Then they're going to move up to Canada, to Vancouver on the 22nd, which is a Friday. And that is going to be at BC Place. And then we're going to move down back to, San Diego on the 27th at Snapdragon Stadium, again on a Wednesday. And then up to LA, where they're playing at the Rose Bowl Stadium on the 30th, which is Saturday night. So one thing about this, and partly why I made this map, is that you can tell that all these four locations are on the West Coast. So that's just something to think about. And I kind of wanted to discuss in this video that Coldplay, typically, what we've seen in the past, has like announced tour dates. And then a few weeks later, a few days later or something, Coldplay will be like, oh yeah, we got some more dates for you. So for now, I would say, okay, these are the US, Canada dates that we have. But if I were to bet, I would say that Coldplay would probably be adding more to this. You have to think that in order to like mark a venue, it does take a lot of time and a lot of like things like hoops to get through in order to make sure everything is right. They can travel, all the equipment can come over, all that kind of stuff. So they probably just wanted to give us some dates so that we're excited. And then maybe eventually add some more later, hopefully, because I'm on this kind of Midwest location over here. So I'm hoping they'll add some more. If not, it's totally fine. At least they're coming over back to the US and Canada. So that's pretty cool. Other things I wanted to mention is that with them possibly adding more dates, I just also wanted to mention, they said that they would come back to SoFi Stadium because that was canceled a long time ago. Now, that's in California, right? And they already added 2 more dates to California. So I'm not sure if they actually will be coming to SoFi Stadium, but if they promised that they would come back, then I'm thinking, okay, maybe they will add more dates. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly how that's going to be, but regardless, those in California are happy knowing that they'll be in San Diego and LA, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. And then also, the other thing I wanted to mention is that I noticed that there was a big gap between their UK and Europe dates and US Canada dates, because they end tour in UK Europe on July 19th and start up in the US in Seattle on the 20th. So that's literally 2 months. So there's a good possibility, in my opinion, that they could fill that gap there. And then also after September, there's plenty of time for them to add on after that. So lots of exciting things. I also wanted to mention that the sale for these tickets are on Friday at 10 a.m. local time. And that's pretty much everything I wanted to mention in this video. I know it's really short, but we only got 4 dates. And hopefully, like I said, we'll be getting more soon, but I'll be keeping you posted, of course. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel and getting notified exactly when that happens, I want to get this information out to you as soon as possible. But let me know in the comments what you think about this. Do you think there are going to be more dates after this? Are you going to any of these? Are you going to be waiting at 10 a.m. to get your tickets right away? Because I might be. And yeah, it's just very exciting to see that they're going to be continuing tour after that into September. But oh yeah, for all your information, check out the Coldplay tour app. The dates are added there too. So thank you for watching this very short update about World Tour, but hope you guys have a great one, and I'll see you in the next video.